things to consider when you don't use discipline. True master, utilize and implement. How come no one claims to be the larger percent? A bunch of false prophets. Are they conscious? They are intellectual convicts. Maybe I should be Ezekiel and make my congregation mosh pit. Most evil trick Satan concocted was convincing people he did not exist. True master appear as if he didn't have a lot.
Kalia come up and speak to us for a minute.
Hotel. I want to share this poem with you all because it's always relevant to us as a people and the struggles that we go through. Some people call me an angry black poet for speaking the truth and standing up for my human rights against those who are uncivil, that used to chisel away at my face, much like they do today. They're constantly trying to chisel away my mental, emotional, and spiritual wealth, while making us slaves to gain their material things with a replacement. My intelligence for their knowledge, my intuition for their assumptions, my spirituality for their religions. And they're on top because what we have given them. But I implement Sankofa, learning lessons from my past to guide through my future and understand what the fight for civil rights should have been. Because if you ask me, civil rights should have been an appetizer that came with our human rights when we discovered we wanted to be Americans. But of course, this isn't the case for you and I. So I'll continue to ride with my nappy tongue. And way back before me, people of color and then whites against other whites have stood for the same cause. Blocking our streets, militaries being beat, guerrilla warfares, and they dared anyone to hit their streets talking about peace without a weapon in their hand against a cracker man. So understand this, I have a reason to be pissed, but that's not it. You see, I'm not the only one to pick up guns. And I guarantee you that the Black Panther Party were not the only ones to pick up guns. But since we in America are limited to what the whites show and tell, I guess you wouldn't know anything about year 1519 when Africans revolted in Hispaniola, or 3 years later in Puerto Rico. Did you hear it through the grapevine? How about the revolt in Panama and Peru in year 1550? Or did your masters forget to tell you that too? See, house niggas, they think like their master. So I guess to them, it didn't matter. Not even 49 years later in 1639 when the revolt on Pardon Island occurred. House niggas still haven't heard because they got the deaf ear to their own race. Master said you don't hear no evil, so house niggas don't see no freedom. Freedom like in year 1655 when 1,500 Africans in Jamaica decided to ride. Screaming out nappy tongues with guns, standing up for their human rights against mankind who are spiritually blind. Ever since they came out of those caves, they've done nothing but killed and enslaved. Everything with melanin, from you and I, to the birds in the sky. From the creepy crawlers on the streets, to the animals and the mammals that live under the sea. Anti-nature, killing off the plants and the trees. I would say that the cracker man is every living thing enemy. Yet house niggas have the audacity to question me and my beliefs, when clearly seen through history what they've done and are constantly doing to we Africans, the indigenous people of all land, mother and father of all humans. After we taught them to behave in civilized and savage ways, all of a sudden you don't remember. But they do, because we went to sleep, putting a lockdown on the planet's growth. And so no more building the heaven on earth and tuning into the universe because they put pavement over our dirt. Then they got everything going backwards fast. They're giving you clues through movies and even cartoons. They're putting it in your face because here in America, Africans are known for not helping their own race. Like straightening our hair and wearing eye contacts hoping nobody can tell. And forget a weave, give me the wig, the whole monkey scab. You see, they studied you and I. And the last time we tried to ride the Beauty and the Beast was the year 1992, when unorganized crime hit the street for a house Negro named Rodney King, who got beat by police, received money, then he was pleased, screaming out on national TV, can we all just get along? With a honky on the shoulder saying, now tell them all to go home. As if the house niggas supposed to talk about peace. Camera activists stood before an unconscious crowd giving their speeches, pre-approved by you know who, the Jew, or the other so-called white man. You see, if we want change, all we need is a couple of joint hands in the atom and pan to start a revolution today. All you got to do is choose it, and it will choose you. You can stand up right now and put your hand that stands for this is not just about poetry. It's communication made through public relations to publicize this moment that is starting with or without you.
All right, power to the people. So you can find our sister on Facebook, Afia Kalia. Next, we have an announcement. Over 10 million hoodies around the nation. Hoodie March for Trayvon Martin next Saturday, April 7, 2012. Gathering at 2 p.m. a rally and march at Magic Johnson Park on Avalon and El Segundo. We want justice in America. Again, this is for Trayvon Martin, Rakia Boy, and
knock on all the doors. Put the flyers out there. Use your social media for that. Put it out there. Connect with other people who are going to stand by you and stand with you and hold you up and love you up during this time. I not only stand here in representation of myself as a child of God, I stand here for my nephews, for every black male children, my godsons. I also stand here for the Syrian women. I'm wearing this hijab in solidarity to them, because there are women who do not have their voice. There are people and children who may never ever have a chance to experience freedom, but we are the free. But if you think you're shackled, then you will be shackled. As a man thinketh, so is he. And that's always how it's going to be. So if you think you're shackled and you're not free, then that's how you will live. But you have to live in the freedom and the knowledge that you are a child of God. And that's how I greet you, and I leave you in peace. Namaste.
thank you.
My name again is Angel. If you want to find and keep up more messages like this, hit me up on Love Enlightens. That's LUVenlightens.com, or at Twitter, Love Enlightens. Thank you. God bless.
How can I contact
Thank you. We have 4 more speakers, and we're going to shut down the amplifier. But those of you who really want to stay and strategize on how we're not just going to deal with Trayvon Martin, but again, we got Trayvon Martins every day. And we really got to step up and organize to do something about this. So we have 4 more speakers that are going to speak on the mic. Next we have Comrade Emilio from Occupy the Hood, LA. This brother's been real committed to a lot of the issues that are happening, and he's been very vocal and very active in the Occupy movement, in these institutions. Next we have a representative from the Nation of Islam, Brother Frank X. Islam alaikum. Anybody don't know what Islam alaikum means, meaning God's peace and blessing be upon you. Because you know how Islam has been perpetrated here in the woods of North America, especially the Nation of Islam, being black Muslims and white men are Yakub grabbed to devil, the skunk of planet Earth. Black, brown, red, yellow, Satan make all devils. We told the origin of America is built by Europeans who are turned around and established the Constitution when black folks wasn't there, and they said that black men and women was a human being. So when he got to 2012, we talking about Trayvon Martin, who was shot in the chest because of simple fact, because of color of his skin. A young black man. Like Ms. Leimert Park said, Black Youth Rail Part 2 Executive Decision. There was a big book that was written out to warn America about how they attacked our youth, and how they justify and killing our youth. Now they're trying to justify that Trayvon Martin was a thug. You feel me? He was a killer, he was a dealer, he was other than a child of God. Now, we here, all organizations are here, you know what I'm saying, to stand up for this cause. But I'm telling you, we have to come up under one cause, and that's the cause for justice under God. Under God and only God, because that's all we're going to move today. We have a leader, teacher, and guide whose name is Mr. Farrakhan, who called the Million Man Workshop, October 16, 1995. Why did he call it out, black man? Brown man, red man, yellow man, poor white folks. The reason he called it out because it was an attack, it was a characteristic they was putting out on the black youth, menace to society. Depict the black man as being nothing but killers, so they can turn around and sick their dogs on us, like they sicked on Trayvon Martin. 1995 was a march to stop characterizing the black men, the black youth in America, because we're under attack, we're still under attack. We need to get behind strong leadership. Mr. Farrakhan is that man. If you like it or not, he's that man that's warning not just the black man in America, he's warning the whole human family to get right back to the path of God, because he is God's voice. See, now we have to understand that we here in Leimert Park, this man that been here working against this injustice for the last 12, 20 years, even Tasha Miller, on down 935th Road. What about Rodney King getting beat down? What about the brothers that you don't know is in the prisons, in the jailhouse, LA County Jail? What about the black males and statistics today? Far beyond what you even want to know. If you want to look at it, it's heartbreaking how many black males are locked up here in the United States of America. So a lot of killings is going on and been going on. Now we got people, like Mr. Tony said when I was in the mosque, now we don't allow white folks in the mosque, but they've been here. You got your mindset. You hating on yourself, hating on your beautiful black self, instead of loving your own self. This is teacher Elijah Muhammad, the minister of the black man, Master Prophet Muhammad, to clean us up because he knew that we was going to be under attack. Brother, pull your pants up. Brother, take that hoodie off your head. Brother, quit looking under there, a child of God. Me and Trayvon Martin, rest in peace. But at the same time, the hoodies, sagging, all the way you dressing, is allowing the devil to come and attack you. This is why you see me suited and booted. This is my Superman suit, because you know the racism in America. I'm born and raised here in South Central LA. I'm an ex-gang member. Because the teacher on the Miss Louis Board trying to help me walk here all around South Central, Watts, LA, Compton, Criphood, Bloodhood, Invisible, because we're walking in righteousness and truth. And we're trying to teach our young brothers to follow us. Come in that way because you are a child of God, because that's what we make it. We're making gods today. God, they tell you can't see God, but look in the mirror, black man, black woman. You can see God in you. Brown man, red man, yellow man. Yeah, I'm a jet black man. So I can't be racist, because white is in me, red is in me, yellow is in me, and brown, because I'm jet black. All of you come from me. I'm daddy. I'm your father. The black man is God. And that's why they killed that little young seed, a child of God, when the devil see a man that might have some potential to have some talent and some ability. How they seen Trayvon. They seen the God in that man. Like Pharaoh said, 2 years and under, kill him, the male child, because he don't want to see the God grow up in him. See, so we have to come together, not be out faking and shaking. No, so much hating on black, hating on black. Brown, hating on brown. Red, hating on red. White, hating on white. Is either going to get right or you going to get wrong. Which one you going to do? It's the time to check yourself or you wreck yourself. I'm checking myself every day. And the teachers about the lives behind me. I'm fighting with the devil within me because no one made me other than the child of God. I was made in America. All of us was made in America. To do what? To be a fact. To do what? To be a killer. To do what? To be a killer. To do what? To be a gangster. Do everything besides being a child of God. You know what I'm talking about, black man, black woman. These young children, our young women are looking for youngsters running around with Escalades, big dope sacks, other than a child of God. Say anything about God, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Muhammad, it's a problem. So to let you know that we live in Satan's world. But it's a new change today. That's what woman said, it's a time for change. What is the change? The change is to become right. The change is to become righteous. The change is the black, the brown, the red, the yellow, and white to come together in unity for righteousness. Because Jesus said, follow me in spirit and truth. So we need to follow one another in spirit and in truth. Look in the man's eyes and see what color he is and see if he got the truth in him. I'm fighting every day for that. You should be fighting the same way, black man, black woman. I see we walking around, we talking about this, but deep down in us, do we really feel the nerve or the heartbeat of the black man and woman in the woods of North America? Do we really feel the pain that we've been going through in the woods of North America? Do we really feel it? Because I feel it. My homies is dead. I'm born and raised on the east side of South Central LA. I'm 51 years old. Took him dead. Buck dead. Foot dead. I got 2 feet and 2 hands, they dead because of gunfire. The hand-on-hand of black and black crime. No human family is going to respect the black man and woman until we respect and love ourselves. That's where the unity is at. That's where the power is at. When you and I love one another, I ain't gonna worry about nobody else, because I got my brothers, got my back. Got my sisters, got my back. Huh? And when you see that, then other humans say, oh no, you can't touch them because they're in unity. They got each other's back. We might not kill one to touch one of them, because you know what? We coming out in unity. America believe the same thing. That's why they going around bullying everybody, because they in unity. They got big guns. They don't believe in God. They think they God. They want you to believe that. They want you to believe that they're God. America ain't God. When you don't run nothing, Allah is God. Allah is running this. Allah run the snow. Allah runs the rain. Allah runs the earthquakes. Allah runs this wind that's blowing. Huh? Allah runs your mind. Allah runs us. And those who standing here, Allah, all the righteous people of God, arm, leg, arm, head. The God is looking at you right now. Everywhere you look around and stand, God is looking. And we must understand that so we want to get right and fight and stand strong for one another and love one another. No justice. No justice. No justice. Justice for Trayvon Martin. Shalom alaikum. Salam. We got a couple more speakers and we have to shut it down. Again, we want to thank DJ today.
Kill them all with one shot. Disease to me is white people, no sunblock, century on the beat. Heat up your amp wires, I drink gasoline. Piss on your campfire, sniper's life upon my cheek. 100 rounds light up whenever I speak. Copper tops the precious, it's like electric. Positive, negative, light up fluorescence. Shining the filament in a light bulb. Rhyming is killing it, I'm just getting warmed up.